Check, check, check 1, 2. Welcome to another exciting episode of Hot Wheels Unboxing. I'm your host, the Unboxing King. For this week's episode, we're going to dig through this old banana box. There's a lot of cars in here, so I broke it up into three main categories: first editions, main lines, and series cars. Let's dig in and see what we find. First up, we have a 1995 first edition Dodge Ram 1500. This model is a beautiful forest green with a gray accent and a chrome front bumper. This model has 5-spoke wheels, and I believe the camper shell is removable. Next, we have a 1997 1970s Plymouth Barracuda collector's number 523. Now, this is not a first edition, but this car was supposed to be released as a first edition for this year, so many count it within the set. Next, we have a 1997 first edition Scorchin scooter. I remember when the scooter came out, it was very popular and I had to have one for my collection. Next up is a 1997 first edition 59 Chevy Impala. I really love the 59 Chevy Impala. This is a great one with white interior and the gold wire-spoked wheels. I like the pink color, but I don't know if I love the abstract design on the side. Still a great looking car. Here we have a 1997 first edition Way Too Fast. This is a beautiful orange 2-door 4-seater equipped with 2 motors. I really enjoy the checkered roof decal. It makes it look like it's ready to race. I wonder how this car does on the track. Next up, we have a 1997 first edition BMW Z3 Roadster. Here we have a 1997 BMW M Roadster. The only difference between these two cars is the card and the name on the card. Next, we have a 1997 first edition Ford F-150. This F-150 looks like an F-150 you'd buy off the showroom floor in 1997 for a work truck. This truck is tinted out and has a fancy chrome bed liner. Pretty cool. Here we have a 1997 first edition Firebird funny car. Out of the few Hot Wheels I do have open, one of them is a funny car. Not only is it painted this beautiful blue color with decals on it, it also opens, revealing a cockpit and a motor. I've always liked cars with special features. Next up, we have a 1997 first edition Salt Flat Racer. This is an interesting looking car. I did a little bit of digging on Hotwheels Fandom Page and didn't find much out about it. I was hoping that it was made after a real car, but all it says, this casting depicts the open-wheeled race car optimized for racing on the salt flat. Here's a 1997 first edition excavator. When I started collecting Hot Wheels in 1996, there was a rumor that the excavator had been recalled due to a shovel falling off and a kid trying to swallow it. But from the research I've done recently, I can't find any information about this being recalled. If you know anything about it, leave it in the comments below. Up next is a 1998 first edition Jaguar XK8. This car definitely has a 90s look to it, with its convertible top and its teal paint job. Just gives me a 90s vibe. It's not my favorite car in the 98 first edition series, but it was one for the collection. Here we have a 1998 first edition 65 Impala Lowrider. I've always really liked lowriders and Impalas, and this car was definitely one for my collection. This car is a beautiful metallic purple color and has a very traditional lowrider paint job on it. They did a great job with this casting. Next, we have a 1998 first edition Catapult. This tiny little car did great on the track. It was always first to the bottom and it always made the loop-to-loop. Here we have a 1998 first edition 63 T-Bird. This car has a beautiful teal paint job with some classic pinstriping And that white interior really helps set off this convertible. This is a great looking casting. Next up we have the 1998 first edition Dodge Caravan. Here we have the 1998 first edition Dodge concept car. To be honest, this isn't my favorite car. From the paint job to the blue interior and even the style of the car, it's just not for me. Next we have the 1998 first edition Fathom This. Wait, is this even a car? I don't think there's wheels on this vehicle. Nonetheless, it's pretty cool. I think all those fan blades spin. This aquatic submarine would have made a great toy for a bath. Here we have the 1998 first edition Attitude. I'm not a big fan of the name, but the car is pretty cool looking. The orange windshield and the bright blue paint job and the yellow striping on the sides really gives this car a good look. I like their choice with the silver wire spoke wheels as well. Next up we have the 1998 first edition Bad Mutter. I always really liked this rally truck. I never did unbox one of these, but if I did, I would have made a dirt track in the hole in the lawn where the grass didn't grow. Here's a 1998 first edition Water Drag. Up next is a 1998 first edition Express Lane. This was always a really cool looking car slash cart. It was modeled after a cart with a giant engine in the front, but it doesn't seem like there's a good way to steer it. On a side note, this car was great on the track. I think the small metal wheelbase and the heavy motor up in front helped us win some races. Here's a 1998 first edition Dodge Sidewinder. I feel like trucks are a lot like people. Some people can pull off the convertible look, some should just wear hats. The shape of this truck is just too soft not to have a roof. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And last but not least, here's a 1998 first edition Solar Eagle 3. The Solar Eagle 3 was a solar-powered electric race car built by students of Cal State LA. This car completed 1,230 miles in a 10-day event without breaking down and finishing 20 minutes in front of its nearest competitor. That's going to be it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you next time.